Okay. So, let's start off with Johann
Okay.
drunkenly sneaking off to play a game of cards
Oh
somewhere.
yeah, that happened.
Yeah,
Have fun getting eaten by vines.
apparently that might happen. Okay, so he's gonna, yeah, kind of like, yeah, not noisily, but drunkily towards the gambling den.
Okay. So which one are you going to?
Do I know of any higher stakes ones?
Um, I think I think the Bloody Fist one is the highest stakes one, you know of.
Okay, I'll go there.
Okay. Yeah. Due to being stealthy and all that, you make it safely there. Late at night, there's just a few stragglers left playing. Find yourself a seat at the table.
Mhm.
Um, you notice a guy like giving you dirty looks the whole time you're playing.
What's your problem?
It's just that you're a cheater.
Oh no, this is all skill.
Uh huh.
Uh-huh.
Didn't bring any guns with you this time, did you?
Now you could pat me down if you wanted.
Good. It's okay. Well, you can go ahead and make your gambling roll. Um,
So I like Johan's gonna go a little far this time. So like, do you want me to just do that all in one, or
well, I
how do you want?
mean, you can split it up a bit if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Or,
I'll probably just like do 3 rounds because this is
So you
affect
don't
everyone.
nat one the first one.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
we're gonna go 1,500 silver pieces on the first round.
Oh jeez.
Wow. Okay. And
Yeah. No. Johan is.
and you're too drunk to use your int modifier on
Oh
this
wait,
one.
wait!
So.
I am too drunk to use my int at all. Oh.
How about I'll give you a -2, so you can use.
Okay. And Jesus, I was about to say, because you're essentially slapping with a -3.
Yeah.
Like I'm drunk and I like a little bit went off, but not much. Like ooh,
Yeah. So okay, a -2. So I think that still gives you a bonus of 1.
a +1, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, not
Okay.
great on that.
So you lost all of that.
Ugh, not luck. He's got a problem. He's gonna keep going.
Okay.
This time he's gonna ante up with a pearl he's been holding on to worth about 1,000 silver pieces.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Big money, no
Well, win it
maybes.
back. Win it back. Hey, 6.
Yep. So you broke even.
Hi. Okay. Well, he's feeling good. He just won, right? Even though he didn't actually win.
Yeah.
Uh, this character that like looked at me as a dirty cheater. Is there anything else about him that I can see?
Yeah. It probably took you a little while to recognize him, but he's the guy you pulled the gun on before.
Uh,
So yeah, and he's still like talking shit on you, and
mhm.
he's like telling everyone to watch out that you're probably just gaming him.
And you're
I,
drunk.
I already lost 1,500 tonight. Gaming this, gaming that.
He gets gamed by a drunk guy. I mean, that's just sad.
You couldn't you couldn't even count to 10 if you had all 10 of your fucking fingers left.
Does he have all 10 of his fingers on?
He has 9 fingers.
What's his name?
What's his name? I never gave him a name, so his name is.
Oh, now he's a character.
Porridge the
let's,
nine-fingered.
his name is Dutch.
Dutch,
Dutch the
okay.
sounds
nine-fingered.
good. Dutch, the 9 finger, and he's Dutch.
Okay.
That's why people call him Dutch. That's not really his real name.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with like just all the money I have left on me right now. Let's see here. So that's 350. Basically, I'm putting in 1,600 total silvers worth of gold. Silver.
1,600
Yeah, no,
silver
like,
worth of
like,
gold.
I do have some liquid assets at home that I might go gamble.
I
But
hope you can lock those up.
Fuck you will.
you don't know what I'm doing right now.
I don't.
We'll figure it out when you get back.
But yeah, so like, and you know, because at this time Johan's like, you know, talking, but he's really like, this. He's just trying to get his mind off of whatever he can, so he's going for the action. He's playing really aggressively. But yeah, we're putting 1,600 silver in. Oh no.
Use your inspiration.
Actually, good point. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that barrel.
Really? You're gonna use it on this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
Own your
owing
smithies.
someone 1d20 times 100 silver pieces.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, you have
Wait.
other people here. This, in the grand scheme of things.
But, you know, if I play my drunk character really well, maybe I'll get inspiration again. But, you know what? Fuck it. So basically, this just comes down to like the last hand, whether because we're just playing normal poker essentially, whatever card game, to whether he replaces some of his cards or it doesn't, and he does, and it still is just as bad.
Oh man.
Not my luck tonight. But yeah, I'm just apparently a cheater, guys. Didn't you know?
Yeah, so yeah, you lost everything, and you owe someone money. Like you ended up borrowing money from someone.
Okay, how much money do I owe?
And you're sent home in your underwear.
Rolled a d20.
9.
Yeah, so you owe someone 900 silver pieces.
I'm just gonna put why not both, Guardian? I'm setting the tone for myself and getting the bad dice out of the way for you guys.
Because I remember a similar thing being said a few sessions ago, and then I went carousing.
Oh. What could possibly go wrong?
You know what? Johan's gonna go one step further, and he's gonna pull out he's gonna pull out a potion, and he's gonna put it down. And he's just like, this potion right here. I have to decide. You know, he doesn't even know which potion he's. I'm gonna roll my fucking dice.
Oh no.
How many
I'm
potions do I
not
have?
too worried because Victor has the potion of strength, which is
That's right. He does have the potion of
really
strength. I
good.
just have
That is
the
good.
ghost potion, the speed potion, the brown potion, and the
Give him
glow
the brown
potion, and the jar,
The brown
and the blue. So he's gonna be gambling with the ghost potion.
What is the ghost potion?
It's the one that it basically brings somebody's ghost back from you sprinkle it on somebody's corpse.
How are you describing this to
They
people? You
come
just pull out
back.
a potion and claim it's magical?
No, I say sprinkle this on any of your loved ones, and you might get a parting word from them. Comes directly from a consecrated priest who is unfortunately dead. And, I'm just gonna name some random town in the middle of Spain. And
Toledo.
so, GM, what could I get this to be worth?
I think 0. I think they're gonna kick your ass out because you already owe him money, and no one is gonna believe your drunk stories about this
This potion from Toledo.
You're already like
To prove a
sitting
point,
there.
to prove a point,
You're
to prove a
sitting
point.
there in your underwear. You're like, I have this potion.
I don't have my underwear yet.
It's from Barcelona.
To prove my to
It's not
prove
a
a
small
point.
town.
I'm as to prove a point, as they're trying to throw me out, I'm gonna down my glow potion.
Your glow potion.
Yes, and
You're
I
gonna get
start
arrested for witchcraft.
glowing. He
Walking
is
on the street
drunk
glowing.
and he has a gambling problem right now. And
What does
also
this potion do?
it just makes me glow for 2d12 turns.
Okay. So you're gonna be walking home in your underwear and
No,
glowing.
I was gonna try and do it before to like prove that I had. If it does, if that doesn't work, then fine, I guess. But like to prove that the potion is actually, hey, might be
Yeah,
a little,
maybe that. I mean, once you start glowing, they probably believe you, but there are probably still like, what the fuck? Get out! This is witchcraft.
it's not witchcraft. It's just science.
Okay.
I'm basically gonna sit outside the door until the glowing wears off.
All right.
So 11 turns essentially.
The one
And-
time you rolled well.
Wait a
And-
minute. So is that like 66 minutes?
Is a turn a turn's
Or turn 10 minutes?
Turn is 10 minutes, so this
Oh,
is like
Jesus,
you're,
fuck.
you're gonna glow
I
for
thought-
like
okay.
2 hours.
Oh no, I thought it was rounds.
When you coming home, sneaky boy?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to sneak home
This is
and
great.
automatically fail probably because I am glowing bright.
Well, you'll take a negative to it.
Okay, I'll still attempt to stealth.
Yeah.
It's a -6.
Oh, you're still sneaky. You're still sneaking. Like you roll in the mud to like cover up the glow. Anyway,
Or does he need 2 ones?
no, a 1 is good.
Fuck you, Guardian. I already played my character already. Fucking.
Anyway, I need to go take care of something real quick. I'll be back in like 5
Ugh.
minutes. So.
Dang it, now we don't have a glow stick when we get stuck in a dungeon again. It's like the minions were from Despicable Me. Just shake them up and they start glowing.
Yeah.
Johan would be like a Gru.
I do have minions.
Yeah, and you apparently have advanced tech for whatever reason. Sigh. Silence.
Yeah. Did I start disconnecting?
What?
You sound good.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I wasn't hearing nothing.
Yeah, nah, it was just silence.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
No.
All right, and I'm back.
Oh god damn it, Christ just left.
Did he really?
Yeah, Christ went to grab a drink. Rip, dude.
Yeah.
Not 10 seconds before you got back.
Well, that's alright. We can do stuff while he's gone still.
Yeah,
Oh, good. I just got back from grabbing a drink.
Anyways, I'm going to, I guess, concluding that I'm just going to drunkenly climb up the rope that I climbed. Oh, climb. Actually, did I climb out with a rope, or did I just kind of fall out the window?
I think you kind of fell out the window.
Holding on to the rope.
You climbed out. I mean, you're sneaky, so you climbed out sneakily. You could have used a rope, or you could have just climbed down. I don't know.
No, yeah, you did use your rope.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So the interesting thing, on your way back to the house, and you're walking through a neighborhood you're used to walking through, and you're quite familiar with, and you see a shop open that you've never seen before, and odd hour of the night, it lights on, and
And I have absolutely no money on me.
Oh,
that is true.
I got maybe some other things to trade.
I'm back.
I'm gonna go investigate sneakily the shop.
Okay. Yeah, so it has a sign up. It says Hildegard's House of Curiosities. And yeah, it is full of just all sorts of random and strange items. And there's a old lady in there just walking around organizing stuff.
I just want to take a look. Like, give me some examples of what curiosities are here.
Yeah, so there's some strange skulls. There are old books and strange bindings. There's even a few weapons hanging up. There's furniture, vials of things. Lots of different dried mushrooms and herbs hanging up.
Is this a shop you just stumbled across?
In the middle of the night with no money, yes.
Okay. Would you know what part of the city it's in?
I mean, he said it was a part that I'm familiar with, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you just stumbled across it drunk.
Yep. Not too far from your house.
Okay. Is he still glowing?
I'm covered in mud.
So yes.
Apparently, is there another way? I guess I could have stealthed without.
Yeah. I mean, what'd you do?
Oh, I mean, I guess I just hay bale to hay bale diving.
You're just like sneaking from hay bale to,
Yeah, this is apparently
Right.
a barrel here.
any sort of object.
like straight up Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, like, the thing is, I prioritize the hay bales that have like a torch above them or something, or like where there's light nearby already,
Yeah.
so they don't stand out as conspicuously.
Just crouch till the eyeball turns into a line. Then just crouch walk everywhere.
Must have been the wind.
As long as you crouch walk, people can't see you. Oh.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh. Hello, young man.
I've never seen this shop before. Are you new?
Oh, me, new? No,
Ah,
they've
the
been out
shop.
for
I'm sorry.
years. The shop is here, but it's around. One day it's here, next day it's there.
Oh, it's a traveling merchant then.
Yes, yes.
Some exotic goods, I see.
Oh, yes, all over the world. Stuff from all over the world. Is there something you're looking for?
Hmm. Knowledge, probably like those books look neat, but I don't have any silver, but I do have some interesting curios of my own you might like to trade.
Ah, yes. What do you have?
I am gonna pull out the same ghost potion. I'm gonna pull the jar without a toad, but like the liquid that the toad was in.
So like
Um,
he's actually glowing then, right? Because he didn't roll himself in mud.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess that's true. I'm gonna pull out the speed potion, and what else? And I have an unknown scroll.
Did we really leave all the potions except the strength ones with
I
Johan?
had all of them. I gave you the strength one, motherfucker.
I have a potion of healing and potion of light.
Okay.
I'm glad I've got my 2 healing vials.
Anyways, I just, like, has any of those books up there worth anything comparable to these?
Oh, yes, I'm sure many of them would be. What sort of books are you looking for?
Ooh, what knowledge do you have? Like, ancient literature? Like, I'm trying to get him to do this, like ancient literature or new
Literature.
processes of mechanics, body
I have
books on the
some
body.
old Latin translations of Homer, I suppose.
I was gonna
Um,
say she's gonna give you the Iliad.
The Aeneid sound familiar? That could work
would I
too.
actually know? Would I know what the Iliad is at this point? Because I do speak Greek and I have an int of three,
Yeah,
int bonus of three.
yeah.
The
I'm
three
sure you
number
would.
than
Yeah,
20.
I'm sure you
Ah.
would.
And so it's been printed. It's around then, so I'm not particularly interested in that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, do you have anything a bit more esoteric?
Yes, yes. I mean, I see you already know how to glow.
Oh, I was a one-trick pony, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, I have a few spell books here and there.
Spell? I can't read magic.
Pity, pity. Well, I don't know how many of these books will be useful to you then, other than perhaps some, perhaps entertainment? Well, oh dear. What is it you are looking for?
Um, well, so like she doesn't have any. All the books are basically spell books. And I was like,
Yeah, spell books, rare books, but yeah, a few
okay.
rare books, but
So no rare books on like mechanical and or engineering practices for like the Roman Empire and making cement, for example.
Greek fire.
I
it's
don't think
like,
that this would have Greek fire here. I'll ask for it.
cement. She looks through her books and no, I'm afraid I don't. My clients tend not to usually be looking for that sort of thing.
I
Um,
understand. I'm not nor one of your normal perusers.
yes, yes. I mean, but the librarian tends to have those things from time to time.
Though I've been hearing a lot about a library around here.
Oh,
What?
I haven't been to the library, have you?
I'd love to go, but I can't find the way.
Well, perhaps you can part with one of these things and I can part with some information.
Ah, deal. I'm going to take a quick glance at the weapons. What weapons does she have?
She has, let me take a look real quick. Stick with a rock on the end. Um,
A swallow with a coconut tied to it.
um, the hell? Oh, no, I remember where I saved that. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so she has a dagger, um, with sort of one of those like ceremonial like
Hmm.
wavy blades, and she has a mace.
I'm gonna look at the mace. So what can you I have a friend who's into bashing things with maces. Kind of a brute, but I'm sure you know the type. Alright, what can you tell me about that mace? I'm assuming if it's in the shop, it's somewhat special.
Well, it's quite an interesting thing. I hear it was owned by a lich at one point. Um, but yes, it tends to rot the one who gets hit with it.
Rot?
Yeah, rot them. Some sort of retribution type thing. I don't know exactly.
Ah, sorry. Could you repeat? I cut out for a little bit. So what is it? What did she say it does? It rots the person and anything else?
That's it.
It's somehow linked to retribution.
And it rots the person attacking or like who's holding it? Or
Who it hits.
okay,
Who it hits.
it's
Did
linked to
she
retribution.
specify that?
Now, what about is that dagger? Remembering how Kathleen gruesomely slit a guy's throat.
Hey, I like daggers too.
That was like over a decade ago that happened.
Well, it allows the wielder to cast a gaseous form type spell. The wielder, so.
Do you have to be a magician to use it?
Oh no, no! You hold it, you use it.
What would all of this, and I say proffering forward, what I have, be enough for one of those and some knowledge?
Oh, honey, no, no. I mean, I'll take all of that, and you give me, say, 100 gold each, and
100
call
gold
it.
is 5,000 silver, right?
Yes.
Oh well, How long are you gonna be here?
Oh, who knows? Maybe I'll be here tomorrow. Maybe I won't.
Is there a way I can find you?
Oh, I'm sure you'll come across me again.
Okay. I'm just gonna give her the ghost potion because I really don't want it. That seems like a bad fucking item to have. Um, and for information about the library.
Well. You see, a long time ago, there used to be a library built on top of the library, and it became a warehouse, and then it became abandoned, but you'll find it down by the river, an abandoned warehouse. What's the name of it? What's the name of it? Um.
Hold on while DM goes through his notes.
Sounds like some Scooby-Doo stuff right here.
Far, far worse.
Yeah, I believe the locals call it the Rat House. Um, but yes, you look for the old abandoned warehouse. The locals call the Rat House down by the river, and go down to the basement. And then there's another room below the basement, and search in there, and you'll find the entrance.
Well, does she seem like she could be lying at all?
She could be, but she
Okay.
doesn't seem to be, and she's selling it to you, and she's a merchant, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Um,
Are there any dangers down there that beyond the one that normally would expect on these streets?
she looks at you and says, well, nothing knowledge wise that is easily attainable is, much worth it, is it? It was dangerous, yes. There are some trials.
Um, Thank you very much then. Because like the drunkenness is starting to give way to a little bit of a like buzzed excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ooh, ancient knowledge. I must go and well, this has been a pleasurable transaction. I hope I see you again on the same circumstances, although hopefully with me a bit more money in pocket.
Oh, likewise. And if you live, give the librarian my regards.
Oof.
Okay. That's gonna go over his head, like anything that could possibly mean.
Okay.
Oh, give the librarian her regards. I don't even know if the librarian. I don't even think the librarian's human at this point, but I'm gonna head back and sneak back into my. Actually, no, no, fuck it. He's
Straight through the front
he's
door.
gonna walk door and he's gonna fucking kick down that front door. Like
Of our workshop?
Yeah.
I hope our guards stop you from breaking the door down. We're told
breaking
to
the door down.
have it.
I'm not breaking the door down. I'm like busting it open though. Like it's unlocked. I'm gonna kick it open as noisily as I can.
Okay, well, roll open doors.
Oh my.
Get
I don't
ready.
have that as a skill, so I'm just gonna roll a 1d6 plus 0.
It's plus 0 strength modifier.
D6 plus 0.
Yeah, your leg just bounces off the door. It kind of hurts. One of the guards
Please
is,
open the door.
guards is, let me open that for you, sir.
Thank you, Wilhelm.
Welcome, sir. Any time, yes. Please, next time ask me before
I'm not
scuffing
like
up
one
the
of those
door.
perfidious noble types. I don't ask others to do my dirty work. As I limp inside. Kind of cursing.
Yeah, if you were less buzzed, you might have noticed that, despite his professionalism, the look on his face of "I don't ask servants to do things for me" kind of causes him to get a quizzical look on his face. A little bit like condescending. Yes, sir. Yes, of course.
It's 29 murders.
They are not servants, they are workers. They are paid a wage, and they're also craftsmen.
Pay them a living wage, damn it.
I work with them.
Oh man.
So you guys would all hear that, by the way. I wasn't quiet when I got to the door.
Is he glowing still when he does this?
Yeah, he's probably still glowing for a few minutes. Yeah, he's in his
What-
underwear. He's glowing.
Yeah,
Um,
walk downstairs
Roland
to
comes to the top of the
investigate
stairs
this.
and just starts firing.
I guess my
That was
question
a
would be,
25 to hit.
what time is it? And if I remember correctly, I was out in the stables, kind of napping with the bears, trying to calm myself down.
Yeah, so maybe the sound of Johan kicking the door and then yelping in pain kind of like woke you up. But it's early in the morning. It's like, like 5. Like the sun's just
Okay.
starting to rise.
I got super
Johan?
drunk.
What is going on? Are you alright?
Martin like sees you from the top of the stairs and is, what the hell happened to you?
Inspiration, my dear fellow. I found it.
You found what?
Well,
What?
so first Johan kind of starts at the beginning of the night. First, I lost all my money and my clothes, and then I owe somebody some money. But then, on my naked way home, I found this shop with this lady in it. She knew.
That's why your clothes are gone.
No, no. Remembers back to like gambling really poor. I was like kind of ashamed of that. No, but I found a way into the library. The library. The one we've been hearing about.
You talked to a random lady while you were
She
had no
wasn't
clothes
random.
on and were glowing, and she told you about the library, and you trusted her.
Well, the fact that she didn't run away when a glowing naked man at night walked up to her, she was in a shop. Walked into a shop and she didn't run away screaming, call the guards, etc. Already shows she is an extraordinary lady. Can't argue with that logic.
I think you'll need to get some sleep.
Nonsense. We have another adventure to plan.
I'm gonna just walk in, got all my armor and stuff on. What's going on here? What was that noise?
Why are you armored? It's 5 a.m.
Why are
Who
you
was knocking at
glowing
the
and
door?
naked?
What did you do?
I gambled. As there's some, I gambled. I found a woman who told me how to get into the library. The woman was definitely extraordinary. She actually had a very interesting looking mace. Unfortunately, I didn't have any money to give to her.
Roland is just looking at you as if, like, a
What?
woman. Yes.
Where's Kathleen in all this? I'm curious.
And Martin, of course, has no idea what you're talking about with the library because he has not heard anything about it.
And you're sure she's talking about the library, right?
Yeah, the library. She was in a shop with spell books, vials, magical weapons. I'm pretty sure, because I didn't explain any of this beforehand, so this is like, I'm pretty sure she knows what she was talking about.
So you slept with a witch, and now you are
I
glowing.
didn't sleep with the witch. She was far too old for me.
But now you're glowing.
No, that's because I tried to drink a potion to convince these other people that the other potion I had was worth gambling money.
Oh my gosh, how much money did you lose?
I was too drunk to remember the start of the night.
Roland just puts his hand in his hands and shakes
But
his head slowly.
rejoice! Because we found another opportunity for money making and knowledge worth even more.
Johan, The only reason I'm not beating your ass right now is because you found something about the library. If I ever see you go in a drunken stupor again, fine. We'll talk later. I'm gonna go
That's
back to the
right.
stables.
Time to plan, gentlemen. Put the previous. Get
Victor,
something.
about this library and the witchcraft, you know what else I found last night?
Oh, did you find something useful?
Well, I was almost ambushed by magical vines for one, on my way to Martin. There were vines in an alleyway that were growing and reaching out toward me.
That's odd.
Soon afterwards, and Martin knows this, he was in a cellar beneath the court building, and there is a passageway that leads into the sewers there. There was a body that looked like it had been chewed on by something not unlike the creatures we had fought before, the bugs. There is definitely something evil down in the sewers, and I don't know if we should really be delving into it that much. You know, this library has to do with magic and witchcraft.
And knowledge.
Roland just glares at you.
I'm just contemplating right now.
Well, we've got perhaps a day or two before the council closes up the sewer entrance. If we were to investigate anything, that might be a good way in. I imagine the council will have something to say about the recent events, though.
I bet they will.
I don't know if disappearing underground for some time right now is the best idea when the Swedes are on our doorstep.
Well, that's for you noble types to figure out, isn't it? And I'm going to go back into the stables. And since you said it was like 5 or 6 a.m., right?
Mm-hmm.
Victor's like just gonna start working out hardcore, like straight up like kind of like CrossFit stuff, like doing pull-ups in his like armor with all his gear on.
Oh my gosh.
Freaking gonna grab like a bag of like wheat or straw or something and just start punching it.
You
Just
probably
gonna work
smell
out.
disgusting, since you haven't cleaned up after last night with blood all over you and you slept with the bears in full armor.
I was gonna be
Out.
sweating a whole ton.
You must be so disgusting in there.
Absolutely barbaric.
But yeah, that's all. I'll start my morning.
Martin, how is Kathleen?
He says, I don't know in her room. I assume. I
Did you not-
decided against bothering her last night.
Roland face palms again.
Nah, he's a smart man.
Did you say that in character?
I'm not there to say it in character.
Oh, you didn't appear behind us with your magical stealth.
He says, yes, I figured meeting her cornered in the room was not the best. I suppose I need to beg her forgiveness, but yes,
Well, when you two are
last
done
night was
working
not
that
the
out,
night.
Johan, go get yourself cleaned up. I'm gonna get some breakfast.
I have
All of
already
you,
passed out in my room.
we have a lot to discuss. Meet me in the kitchen whenever you are all done talking about things. And fetch Mart, Johan and Victor also. And I'm gonna go into the kitchen and make some breakfast.
Oh, a noble making breakfast? That's actually, like,
So beneath
actually
you.
unheard
I
of.
mean, why would that
I
be
mean,
so
we
strange?
don't
She's
have
been
a
doing
cook.
that like
I've been
for
living in
3
the wilds and doing that for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a noble and title only.
Yeah. Most of you didn't even know he was a noble until recently. But okay. Um, yeah. So you make breakfast. You're eating. It's not that much longer before Wolfric comes in. And I'm sorry to
Ulrich?
disturb you, Wolfric. Yeah.
Oh, Wolfric, okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir. I could have made you breakfast, but it's nice to see a pair of hands around the house that can help themselves. Um.
I kind of stare at him oddly.
in any case, sir, yes, there is a messenger boy here to see you.
I'll send him in.
Yeah, so a young boy comes in. He says, Sir Roland, I am sent by the council. Today's an important day. Your presence is required at the town hall, the city hall.
Alright, what time?
Soon? I tried to contact you tomorrow, yesterday, but, you are nowhere to be found. Yes, the agreement has been struck. There shall be meetings in person today.
The agreement with the Swedes?
Why, yes.
Ask who the meeting's between.
What time is this meeting at?
It says noon.
Very well. Okay, I'm gonna send him out and start getting ready to go.
Okay.
I guess I'll yell up the stairs as I'm heading out. Martin, Kathleen, I'm heading to the city hall. So apparently been news up there.
I thought that the meeting wasn't till noon.
Yeah, I want to get there early to talk to my inside people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I yell up the hall and then start saddling up my horse. Oh, is it still 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Well, by this point, it's more like 6, 7.
Ah, early messenger boy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, never mind, I'll wait a bit. I think by like 9 o'clock I'd want to head out.
Okay.
I'll just finish making breakfast, which probably consists of lots of bacon and meat. And eggs, and Kuno gets about half of it.
Now that you're wealthy, you're gonna get the gout.
Oh.
So, okay.
I guess, I mean, if there's smells of breakfast, most of the house should be awake.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Johan's gonna be sleeping in a little late tonight.
Do you have a second outfit?
We literally have an armory, essentially.
Yes, that doesn't include extra clothing, does it?
Not
No.
really.
I mean, I could get some leather armor, I guess. Like, but yeah, I have to go buy some more winter clothes.
Man,
I
that's
need to go
gonna
buy fine
chafe
clothes
and
still, and I keep forgetting
everything.
to.
Should have thought about that before you started puking on yourself.
I mean, you can even just, give money to Wolfric to make sure that your closets are stocked.
Oh, can I do that?
Neat.
We'll buy you, like,
yeah, I will buy
clothing
some,
and whatnot, yeah.
some decent clothing then.
Yeah.
Still
Buy some winter
practical, but
clothes.
at least not like super fine, but practical, but at least looks decent.
Okay.
What's the cost of that?
Oh, that's right. Look in your handouts.
Price list?
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
get Uber.
Look at that.
Unfortunately, I do not see clothing.
Wait, where is
Oh,
this?
clothing extravagant and miscellaneous equipment. Bottoms on the right side.
Would it be normal or extravagant?
Normal, probably.
Well, I'm just saying that there's extravagant, normal, and then poor and winter wear. Or winter
Extravagant
travel.
is just literally greater than 20 silver pieces.
So
yeah,
like
the
20...
more you spend, the fancier it is.
I'll do like 25 silver. Still, still very practical, like fighting gear, not poofy frilly stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Just
can tell you
it's
all
made
about
well.
1600s fashion.
I'll buy
I
like
literally poured
couple
over that
clothing sets.
Wikipedia page, Uber for like 4 hours.
Did you really?
I told you, this is a deep dark hole.
Yeah. That's funny. You're like messaging me your outfit,
Jesus. Yeah,
going
yeah.
like full like waifu on your
Yeah, pretty much.
D&D character. That's funny. So,
Christ, why haven't you pinned the fucking house cheat in Uber's campaign yet?
I think I have.
I swear to
Oh.
God.
Which one?
The house finance sheet.
Oh, I don't think I had it.
all right, I'll post it in TeamSpeak.
If you send it to me, I'll post it.
Well, actually, if you're gonna pin it, I'll post it in Discord instead.
You really just need to pin.
I'll open it up with the other big
like
list.
because I spend like 10 minutes every session looking for that.
I did not know we had this. Cool.
Neat.
Taking 10 silver to buy some winter clothes. Like just have some winter clothes stocked in.
I think Victor's already covered. He's got rich clothes, common clothes, and winter clothes, and then his armor set.
Yeah.
I might, at least that's what I got marked down, I think.
I know I had marked down like fine clothing or fine travel clothing. I assume that would be way underdressed in terms of like nobility stuff, right?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Travel clothing? Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Okay, no, I just said travel clothing. Okay.
I marked down travel clothes and then 30 silver worth of noble clothes, and in addition, I got my armor.
Yeah, that's right. Because you got all dressed up to go to the rich
Yeah,
tavern.
to investigate, see if Kathleen might have been there.
Yep.
So where are we now? Are we all like getting breakfast together in the main area?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Martin's already been down there, Kathleen. He sees you come down, but it's kind of like that awkward moment. Or like trying not to meet eyes, but also trying not to look like you're avoiding someone.
Oh yeah,
All done there.
Did we also hear back about hiring the new guards at all?
I think I might have already said that it
Okay,
didn't
let
work out.
him.
We have not heard anything yet.
No,
Okay.
you have not yet. It's only been
12
A
hours.
week.
Has it been? I think it's been 2
Couple
days.
days?
At most, it's been 2 days.
Oh, all right.
I'm just kind of gonna like eat in the corner to myself, but I'm kind of keeping an eye on Martin, Kathleen, see what each of them might do.
Yeah, so, like, what is the eating area like? Is it, like, one big long table that everyone sits at or something? Or...
Yeah, I assume it's a smallish kitchen with a
Yeah,
decent-sized table inside.
probably a round table.
Okay.
Yeah, I envisioned a round table as well.
Because there's nobody's above equal here.
I vote
Yeah.
rectangular.
Of course,
No
I'm
one
not-
would vote
With the
rectangular.
landowner at the head.
nah,
And
this is a
people at
round
the
table.
opposite side. On
It's a
on
round table.
booster seat.
Roland
I
buys
actually also imagined it being a rectangular table.
Roland buys a rectangular table. The next day, he's just been sawn into a circular table.
On the edge.
It's sawed in half and made into a square.
Looney Tunes this shit.
I mean,
Anyways,
we have to have a table for all this like craftsmen and stuff too. That would be rectangular is the most efficient in terms of spacing.
this is our table. This is like the 5-man table because Martin's
like
here
we
as
get our
well.
own table and they have their own.
Yeah, this
dummy
is like
table.
our war
Okay.
table as well.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, so
alright.
you kind of, like,
Fine.
maybe have, like, your own, like, little separate room with your round table, and then, like,
Mm-hmm.
you have, like, the main dining hall with the rectangular table that all the craftsmen
That's like
and...
the mess hall versus our
Yeah.
private dining
Mhm.
chamber.
Yeah, okay.
That works. I'm okay
Roland
with
was
this.
totally eating in the kitchen before you guys came in. And as you guys all sat around, he moved to the dining table.
Okay. Okay.
So everyone except Victor is here, right?
I'm not there. I'm
Except
sleeping.
Johan.
right
Everyone except Johan, I think.
This
Yeah.
is
Victor's
Kathleen
being a
and-
Oh,
weirdo in the
Johan, yeah.
corner.
now. Is Kathleen and Johan being? I mean, is Kathleen and Martin being awkward right now?
And I'm just hoping for my man Martin to pull through
Yeah,
on this.
it's-
Nom.
Mm-mm.
It's good to see you doing well, Kathleen. Kathleen?
Uh, How would...
Crunch.
Yeah.
Awkwardly eating. In the
Yeah, it'd be just a short thanks.
He nods and face back to his food.
Ugh.
Tension so thick you could cut it with a fucking knife.
Dunk it in this gravy.
She says, so, Roland, you said there's a meeting today.
Oh, yes, the council has apparently come to a decision yesterday.
Do you know what the decision is?
Unfortunately, no. We were
Weren't you there to vote, though?
yesterday. No, we were busy,
Well,
as you know.
what were you doing while we were approaching the house?
Oh wait, I was there yesterday, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Were you?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, and
You
I left
definitely
early.
voted on something.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I thought they had voted to withhold the decision for a while, but apparently they have gone through with something.
That was 2 days ago.
Nope, I don't know what's going on.
Do you need to be treated for Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
Do you need to check the tape real quick?
Yeah, what happened yesterday in game?
Yeah, so the vote was to negotiate allowing the Swedes to pass through the city in exchange for neutrality.
Oh, so that did happen yesterday. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
that's what
relay
you
that.
voted on.
Then I left right after that. I don't know if they apparently changed anything or what the final negotiations were, but that is what I voted on.
Yes. Well, hopefully there isn't a repeat of Wurzburg.
I think we have a strong case with the council now that there is indeed reason to not completely ally with the Swedes, seeing as we have first-hand account of witchcraft in the city.
Yes. Good amount of it too, it seems.
I'm gonna take part of my armor off and show everyone my fucked up arm.
Does he reek?
Yeah, that
That's true. You never like bathed or anything, yeah, so I'm sure you do reek. Yeah, I'm sure.
yeah, probably a little bit.
Dude, put that back on.
We are eating.
Freaking
At this point, you would hear Johann wake up. He's not yet in the room, but you can hear him noisily coming down the stairs.
He's rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling.
He ain't
does
that
that
drunk
thing where-
anymore.
Kuno does that thing where he buries his nose in his paws and tries to like cover it.
Even the dog thinks you stink.
What does your arm look like? Is it louder?
no, DM described it once. I think he said it was kind of like it wasn't rotting, but it was kind of like black or something.
Yeah.
Would that visual effect continue like that?
It'd be fading as he's healing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I recovered 1 HP last night.
Yeah, when I got Adelard, it got me kind of good. But this is nothing.
Are you feeling okay? Do you need to see a healer?
No healer. At least not yet.
Boy, if that's how you look, I'd hate to see the other guy.
You were there. I might see a priest though. I don't know.
At this point, Johann's gonna walk in the room saying, "I hope you're all well rested. We have a busy day ahead." And he's gonna see like the arm, like Victor's arm, and he's gonna go over and start studying it. Like, oh, when did this happen?
Facepalm again.
You remember? You remember when we went in to get Adelard, right? Johann?
I try not to, but yeah.
So when I was wrestling him, trying to pin him down, he grabbed my arm, and just this weird sensation, like, just went through my arm and just turned into this like black mess. I don't know.
Smells gangrenous. Wilfric, fetch me my medical supplies, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now lay your arm across the table.
Yeah, Wolfric
Uh,
arrives a moment later.
You're gonna let
Hey,
me, like, if you're,
just-
I'm gonna do a medicine check unless you like start pulling away.
I'll let Johan take a peek at it.
Okay. Here goes fuck up. Oh. And 2 hit points. As I kind of just leech the blood a little bit out, I like get rid of some of the fest and bind up parts.
Johan, now that you're feeling better, you able to look at these also? And I show where I got shot yesterday.
You should stop
Oh,
getting
God.
shot.
That's right, the blunderbuss guy.
Yeah, what is wrong with you? Do you not know basic trauma care? Good lord. And then he's gonna try and... you heal 1 hit point, sir.
Cool.
As they just like bind up.
He
Kathleen.
gets all the lead balls out.
Kathleen, are you... Actually, this is the first time I've seen Martin, haven't I?
In a while.
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't think you saw him. Yeah, that's true. You were gone when.
So I'm
Roland got
just
back
gonna
with him.
assume that like I walked as I opened the door, it kind of obstructed my view of them a little, so I walked straight to Victor, and as I turn around to see Martin, how's he looking?
He's looking okay. He's being awkward, but he isn't. He doesn't look injured. He doesn't appear injured.
Okay, not
He's
exhausted.
being awkward, but that's not a medical condition.
Yeah, exactly.
Martin, you're alive.
Yes, appears so. Thanks to Roland here.
Good work. Surviving, I guess. I don't know. You'll have to fill me on what happened later.
Yes. we'll do
Kathleen, are
that.
you injured?
I am fine.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, we have some plans to make. I know Roland must deal with this nonsense council of nobles, but there's something.
Yes, unfortunately. I do have some things to discuss with you guys, though. I mentioned to Victor last night, but there were a couple things of interest when I brought Martian back. There were some magical vines in one of the alleyways that were growing and reaching out toward me. And I don't know what they were at all, but they were inside the city, and you should all be careful at nighttime.
Strange.
Also, Martin was being kept in a basement of the same house. There was an entrance to the sewers down there, and a body found just inside that had been attacked by something. It looked very similar to the wounds of some of the insect creatures we have encountered before. There's definitely something evil lurking in the sewers. As far as I know, the entrance is still accessible, at least for a few days, until the council closes it up.
Interesting.
Also, if anyone asks, our story is that we do not know what happened at the house and the workshop. Martin was in the area and was captured by these cultists, and I went to investigate later at night, and that we know nothing of the attack. Is that clear?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. I was buying you a new chair.
Perfect.
Yes, this one fashioned with nice, comfy pillows for his noble ass.
I glare at Johan. I believe Johan had some adventures last night also.
Yes, so keeping it down to the important details. Teleporting shop of magic, probably teleporting, said with magic items in there and spell books and all non-arcane stuff, said there was an entrance to the library down by the docks. The library. The one we've been hearing about all this time beforehand. Everybody's been making mentions of it, and apparently, it might have some good things in it. Some knowledge.
Any idea as to what knowledge?
Ancient, I'm presuming. I don't know, but knowledge, and I mean, she said that there'd be trials of some sort. I don't know what she meant by that. But, so we must be prepared.
Kathleen is just kind of listening and taking this all in.
Martin looked really confused.
Yeah, he heard you talking about it early this morning, but what is this library you're talking
Well,
about?
Martin, do you know what a library is?
Of course I know what a library is.
This is supposedly the library. We've been piecing things together from people talking across, I don't know, several different instances at this point. I believe Adelard said something about it as well. And, ancient knowledge.
It's
Important.
probably full of witchcraft and demons, just like the last library
Not
was
everything written down in a book is witchcraft or demons. We can burn that stuff if it makes you so fucking happy.
Then it's settled.
Not the non-witchcraft stuff. We're keeping that.
If it gets us
No, I'm
closer,
pretty sure I heard we'll burn all the books.
We'll burn. It was an allusion to the demon, the books that actually probably have witchcraft in them. I mean, there seems to be some certain arbitrary aspects between these things, as in, like, they don't match known languages.
Ha! A multi-barreled gun that can fire 800 rounds a minute. Witchcraft.
I swear to God, if you start burning
if it
technical
gets,
manuscripts, good lord.
if it gets us any closer to being able to kill that all tester, so
It
be
might. Going against probably an ancient evil will need ancient knowledge.
Old Tester is in the forest, as far as we know, capturing children. Don't
Speaking
see
of
what
which,
this library has to do with him.
Maybe it has a book or something. I
it's
don't
because
know. Maybe
because
there's some weaknesses.
despite being a noble Roland, the power of knowledge just seems to go above your head.
We like
And what is
flashback.
you-
We like
what is it
flashback
you
to
hope
Spain and Roland sleeping through his classes in college.
He said, what did Kathleen say, by the way?
What knowledge are you hoping there is down here?
Knowledge! Oh
Of?
my god, is that so difficult to understand?
Knowledge for knowledge's
Knowledge
sake.
itself is power. If there is ancient knowledge, there is possibly ancient power. The technical marvels from Rome and Egypt and Greece that we have no chance of emulating.
So he has no idea what we're looking for. Excellent. Thank you.
Did you have any idea?
Walking away.
As he walks away, I'm just gonna look at Martin and be like, "Did you two have makeup sex or anything yet?"
What the fuck, man?
It-
That's in
I
character,
hear
by the way.
this.
Wait, do you hear it? I would definitely say after you
We
walk
all
away.
hear
Martin just
And I
like
say, what the fuck, man?
he like stands up so fast that like the chair like gets knocked over. He like slams his fist on the table, and he's like, "You take that back."
Roland, you know what she's been
Sorry,
through,
sorry.
man.
Lord Roland.
Sorry, there's been a lot of stress lately. I take that back, Martin. My apologies. But seriously, you do need to talk.
You don't apologize to me. You apologize to her.
She didn't hear it, did she?
I
She's
believe
just
she said
standing
she
behind you.
did. She's in the
Claire.
same
Said you
room as
walked
you.
She wasn't that far away though.
It's not like
Well-
this room is some sort of magical effect where sound ends as soon as you leave.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming this room is fairly small because I mean, this house isn't huge and there's a lot of people in it, so the room is
It's hard to keep secrets or be quiet.
He
It's
definitely
definitely
wouldn't have
crowded.
said that if he
Yeah.
thought
No,
Kathleen could hear it.
you said it.
Knowing what Kathleen went through.
okay.
So we're rolling that one back.
Oh, don't roll that back. You have a
Well,
-1 in
take your
charisma.
L.
Take it.
Take your
That's
L.
true. You do
Okay.
have a -1 in charisma. You probably just don't realize.
Yeah, he just blurted it out.
So tactless. I'm just gonna leave the rest of my dinner and just kind of walk out.
Well, good talk. Anyone interested in the council meeting? I don't know what is happening with the
Yes,
Swedes.
I would love to join you. And then we can get that nonsense over with and head down into the library.
You can go on your own.
And as I walk out, I awkwardly pat Martin on the shoulder and kind of turn away.
Well, you said you can go on your own. Did you say that to me or to
Roland.
Roland? Okay. I'm gonna accompany Roland.
Martin says,
Is-
"I'll accompany you, Roland."
Woo! Fucking
Whoa.
beat this.
All right.
Well, that throws a wrench in my plan.
Oh. Sorry.
Figure I need to start playing up the -1 in charisma now that I'm actually doing social stuff.
You don't have to. That's totally up to you. So.
It's just the fact that you said that. It's like, oh, whatever.
Nearly make,
No, I
nearly
have
make
written
Victor
in my
choke on
character
his
sheet that he's,
bacon,
like-
dude.
Roland is very blunt and does not
Yeah.
Yep.
like he just expects results and will tell people exactly what he thinks.
Yeah.
Just take that L, they said.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will be leaving in about an hour. You two are welcome to accompany me.
Ah, yes. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Woodfolk about gathering supplies then.
Also,
I'm gonna
Johan,
Yes?
how much did you lose last night?
I honestly
This
don't.
affect our trade shop?
No, that it was all my funds. Might have to overdraft a little, I believe. I think I owed somebody money at the end, but it was none.
Perhaps the funds for the
Those are for the
traders and
shop.
things. Perhaps
are-
I should hold on to those.
You will do no such thing.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing so well anyway. He's already 900 in the hole to somebody, and he's giving out his first shipment for free.
It's almost like the last two sessions has had a profoundly negative effect on this character, Guardian.
Johan, you put a lot of work and money into this shop. Do
I know.
not-
I won't steal
not
from
squander
the
that.
company funds. Don't worry.
I am not worried about that. Do not squander the success that you do have.
If it ever comes that low, I could always just sell the blueprint and gain. I mean, it's revolutionary. So, and you have the only working model. They won't be able to reverse engineer unless they take it from you. Speaking of which, I have another idea I've been wanting to run by you, and he's just gonna start ranting at possible ideas.
Yeah, sounds good. Excellent.
Like
Go ahead.
getting into the nitty gritty, technical detail of it as well.
Roland is now remembering why he went into fencing instead of architecture and science. So, Johan, do you think you could have this pistol engraved for me?
Oh, absolutely, easily. What would you like
Or-
engraved?
Or perhaps inlaid with some silver? I want a very fancy pistol for my void shot.
Ah, okay. Is this the pistol that is rifled, by the way?
I don't think I have a rifled pistol yet. I don't think we actually ended up making one.
Because I can make one of those in like a day.
Yeah,
And I'm
if you
gonna
could
say
make,
what I'm basically
like,
gonna do
a
is
fancy looking
I'm
rifled
gonna-
pistol, that'd be great.
I'm gonna pick up your piece of garbage, and I'm gonna throw it into the pile of guns that Grass is currently
Wait,
making.
that could be okay.
That had one of the
Are you-
void bullets in it.
Are you just gonna make a new one from scratch, or are you gonna modify the current
I'm
one?
gonna make you I'm just gonna make you like it's not gonna be special or anything, but it's gonna be like rifled,
Okay, and then just
and-
really fancy and laid with
rifled
silver
and really fancy. And I'll actually
Cool.
basically I'll basically take some of your money and make it extra fancy if that's
Perfect,
okay
yeah.
with.
And that's gonna be
Exactly
on
what I
the
want.
bottom of the list.
Yeah.
I can do that as a side action, essentially.
Is
I can
that,
have one of my craftsmen.
Is
do
that
for free.
upgrading my current pistol, or is that making a whole new one from scratch?
I'm
just
just
so I
gonna
know
make-
for my.
I'm just
for
gonna
my
make you
current
a
sheet.
whole new one.
Okay, perfect.
Fuck your randy ass piece of shit that you had since day one.
I did not start the game with 14 pistols.
Originally, he was going to be a fencer, and then he started collecting
Yes.
pistols.
And then I realized that pistols were so much better. And if I just stacked it up, I could keep firing throughout the entire combat. Well, thank you, Johan.
I'm just gonna roll for that now, if that's all right, Uber.
Yeah. Okay.
Did Victor already leave?
I'm kind of waiting for you guys to leave.
Okay. Would Victor have to do anything with finding new guards, or would they contact us?
They were supposed to contact him. He was supposed to get a list or volunteers
Okay.
at the end of the week.
Okay,
in
cool.
in 4 days, you will have a very extravagant pistol, a rifled pistol.
Perfect. You're like working on that for like an hour each day, just
Yeah,
I'll just do it on my
yeah.
side.
No, it's gonna be. And just also, Uber. Quick question: how much would that cost, by the way, for an extra like a pistol worthy of almost a prince sort of level? I'm not going king.
Just a prince.
I don't want it quite, maybe Baron. I want it silver inlaid, not gold inlaid. Not where someone is going to immediately steal it off of me.
Yeah. So.
Or rather, I pull it out and it's impressive looking.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you want it impressive looking, I mean, I guess I would start that at like double the cost,
Okay,
and just like go from there. The fancier you want it, the more you pay.
we'll go triple the cost.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's gonna because that's just 15 times 4, so that's almost nothing for you. 'Cause that's literally just 60 silver
Including
pieces.
the rifling.
Yes, that's everything.
Yeah, that's fine.
It'll be done in
I
4
will-
days.
I will give you 75 silver for that.
Neat. I now have 15 silver pieces on the person. Okay. Right, now enough of that sidestepping. What are we doing again?
Did we already send Ulfric out?
No, Ulfric has not been sent out to get to lists. I was going to do that, but then my character and I got distracted. So. He has not been sent out.
Okay. I was just wondering where he was at.
Okay. And my character
the
has
butler,
actually
right?
forgot about him at this
Yes.
point.
So, last Kathleen would have heard, Roland is going to this meeting and Johan's going with him.
Yes.
And Martin.
I did not hear that.
Oh, you didn't hear that part, but you heard the other one.
Well, because Martin said he was going with quite a bit later.
Mm-hmm.
Because I barely heard your comment.
Did Kathleen react at all?
I would have stopped in the hallway and I heard what Martin said in reply to you.
Do I know if Kathleen heard this?
Probably not, no.
Okay, so you would have heard the
Yeah.
apology to Kathleen, but
Yeah, probably not if you were trying not to have her hear, and then she acted like she didn't hear it.
yeah. So I probably won't apologize then, because I assume Kathleen didn't hear it. Which might be problematic later on.
We'll see. I know where you sleep.
Let's see.
Oh gosh.
Looks
No,
like you could use
no.
A hole in Roland's window, and
You did
yeah,
hear
be
it,
outside.
Roland.
A tiny arrow appears on Roland's wall.
A poisoned arrow. You did hear Roland's apology to Martin, though.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, I left to be ready to get ready to accompany Roland on this meeting. Or I went up to my room to get ready.
Okay, so I'd be heading out around 9:30.
Okay.
And I'd be looking for, what's his name? Wolfgang von Frusch. Either at the city hall, or if he's not there, inquiring where he might be.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess you guys are all riding horses there?
Yep.
Okay.
Kathleen, how are you feeling today?
Wait, what? I thought that we were in the house.
Yeah, you're not there yet.
I guess we're about to ride out.
Yeah, so if there's anything you want to get done real quick before you get to outside the house ready to go, let me know now.
I am leaving all my weapons here.
Okay.
I definitely have almost every weapon I own strapped to my body.
Except for the dagger.
Okay.
But yeah, traveling super light.
What about the guillotine?
No. No, I'll just put that in my bag of holding.
Okay. All right. What's your reaction like when you see Roland, or you see Martin out there with Roland and Johan ready to go?
Oh no. What's their reaction when they see the black dress?
You're wearing a black dress right now?
Yes.
Have
Red
we
sleeves.
ever seen you in a black dress before? Or in a dress before?
No.
I'm gonna stare very oddly at you.
Yeah, I mean, you stunned Johan enough to briefly break him out of his half reverie, like,
I'm still in the house, and I said I wasn't going. Would I have caught Kathleen at all?
Yeah.
If you're in the open area, yeah, you would.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not sneaking or anything.
well, you certainly look wonderful today. I know you're going to a council meeting, but I don't think I've ever seen you dressed up like this before.
If Roland is to embarrass himself, it will not be on my account.
Oh, fair enough. Good luck at the meeting. Stay safe, Kathleen.
Well, hopefully, luck doesn't have anything to do with being safe today.
Hope. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll be out on my own as well. I will meet you back here later tonight.
All right. And I will be leaving.
Okay.
Do I have the nicer clothes now, or is that going to be a few days? Was that something that could have happened a few days ago?
Well, I thought you had already bought some nice clothing.
I don't have it
He had
recorded.
forgotten to buy it.
I kept talking about it, that I kept forgetting to actually
To
say
actually
I did.
do
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Though I didn't realize I could send the servants to do it.
Yeah, I got mine when I was on my wild adventure.
So, yeah, I'll let you have like one. The rest you have to wait for Wolfric to actually get out and about and do it.
Okay.
But
So I'm wearing nice, but not overly excessive clothing. And then I have the leather armor freshly polished on top of it.
Okay. All right.
And I get outside and I see Martin's with him, and it's like that awkward, like, stop dead in your tracks.
How long is this gonna go?
And then I keep walking to the horse.
Is it a dress that you could ride a horse in?
Side saddle for sure.
Okay.
Martin offers
Kathleen
to
looks-
help you up into your seat, into your saddle.
I accept.
Yeah, he hops down from his horse and helps you up.
I'm not like gonna make a scene and embarrass him.
Yeah.
Like,
And like he probably has like a bunch of things going through his head, like what to say, but he doesn't say any of them.
Yeah. They're all clogging their mouth.
Yeah, and he gives you kind of like a nod and my lady, like, which is kind of awkward. Like, why would he call you my lady? And
what I was just thinking.
he gets in his horse.
Awkwardly adjust his pistol.
Yeah, he hops back up on his horse. And
His got cold sweat, dude.
yeah, and then finally he looks at you and he says, I know things are going to be awkward between us. I don't know what to say. I'm not a man of words, but I'm sorry.
Maybe not now.
Yes,
And we're riding away.
you're right. And he
Alright, so
Well
the
done.
council meeting.
Yeah, yes, shut up.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty. So,
Yeah, so I will ride there and inquire after Wolfgang von Frasch, see if he's here yet.
Okay. Yeah, assuming it's about like 10 now, right?
Sure.
Yeah, he's in the council chambers. you ask a couple guards, and they tell you where he is, and you make it there, and there's not a whole lot of people gathered yet. And he looks at you and he says, "Ah, Roland. Yeah. Been a little hard to find lately, huh? Well, I'm glad you're here."
Yes, I had some matters to attend to yesterday. One of my compatriots here was missing for some time, but fortunately we recovered him fine.
Yes,
What?
yes, I heard about the matter down by the river.
Yes, what is this about a decision with the Swedes?
Yes, well, they accepted our terms. Yes, we will be speaking with the king at noon.
Oh shoot.
I really should have fashioned that really nice pistol I was thinking about a while ago.
In thoughts of doing what exactly?
Giving it to the Swedish king as a gift, believe it or not. I actually thought about doing that.
Should try
King
to
of
assassinate Gustavus. He says,
The
"Yes,
man himself.
yes, Gustavus. He likes to take care of his own business. He'll be here with quite an accompaniment, I'm sure. But by the end of the day, the Swedish army will be marching through the city."
No, alright. That sounds like negotiations went well.
Is there any chance that they could, I don't know, turn around and start pillaging?
He sort of looks at you, and then he looks back at Roland. And who the fuck is this guy?
He is one of my craftsmen.
I've seen him before. I've been in the same room as this guy
Oh,
before.
He asked a
You
good
have,
question,
and he
though.
still asks this.
Oh, he's wearing
Any
that
chance
shitless
they turn
now.
on this as they come through.
Yes. Well, of course, once the gates are opened, it is a matter of trust, but he has been waging this war a while now, and he has a reputation. And, well, he seems to hold to his word. I will not be surprised if some of the conditions are modified once he is in the city, but the gist of it should remain true. He generally does not allow his troops to loot in any case. An odd one, that is.
Or maybe he just has an unconscious, unlike you noble bastards. I used to whisper under my breath.
I step on Johan's foot discreetly.
Yeah, so, yeah. Notices your this little interaction, and he chooses to ignore it.
Oops, thought I saw that gift.
Get hand waved, child.
Yes. Well, Roland, you are here a bit early. I assume things will be more or less a formality where we listen, the king speaks, and it is what it is. But I suppose it is good you show some initiative and show up early.
Is there any chance we could meet with the council before he arrives?
As well, I cannot guarantee that the entire council will be here much before that, but what is it you wish to speak to the council about?
Well, I'm sure you've heard some of it, but there was the issue with that cultist group that was found by the river.
I said yes. I made sure the guards stayed quiet about that. We've given the history of the last couple weeks, months, I guess it would be best if
Maybe we keep that
we do
quiet.
not. Yeah, it is definitely best. Exactly what she said.
Whoa, he agreed with a woman.
Well, she is
Yes,
better
I think
dressed than
it,
you.
Shots
That is true.
fired.
Wait, what did you say, sorry?
I believe it does strengthen our case, though, that the city is not above corruption. There's witchcraft beneath our very walls, and it is good that we do not fully allow the Swedes in.
Yes. Well, as you might know, membership in the council does not require one to be intelligent or wise. It's more or less popularity and, being born to the right family. So I think letting the council know of what exactly happened would be best kept till after the army exits the city. I hope you
I
agree
know what
with
you're
this.
thinking, Johan, and it's okay. You can let it pass.
I think, yes, I do request a full investigation of this incident. One of my men was captured by them and subjected to quite the traumatic experience.
Yes.
Luckily, we were able to get him out, and apparently someone killed all the cultists. For that, I'm grateful, but this sort of thing cannot be left to go about the city uncontested.
So,
Stories
yes.
of children disappearing into the forest and other sorts of things like this, it does not do for this to be allowed.
Yes, well, old wives' tales, I'm sure. You
Could you
do
not
seem
see
to find yourself in these sorts of situations quite often, do you not?
Kind of narrow my eyes at him. What would you know about that?
Well, you seem to know quite a bit about what happened around Wurzburg, and
Well, as I said, one of my men was
Well,
captured
Roland,
by
I
this
think
cult,
that we've had quite enough conversation here.
and I saw the grounds myself as I came and fetched him. See it for yourself if you wish. There is all sorts of witchcraft and symbols there.
oh yes, I spoke with the guards. I am the treasure keeper, after all. All the guards report to me in the end. I
Oh,
hear these
that
things.
is such good news.
I didn't know this man was the
Oh
motherfucking
my
treasurer.
gosh, he pays off the guards. Yes.
He is more powerful than I ever realized. It's like, oh boy.
Are you really?
Really? You thought that this guy was... Yeah, okay.
I was not aware of that.
I knew he was a council
It's good
member,
to
but I didn't
know.
know he was the treasurer, dude. Come on.
I was pretty sure he was a big deal.
Yeah. I'm sorry, you... Whoops, I muted there for a second.
I was not aware that you were the treasurer, but that is good news. I'm sure you will keep it very much under control then.
Yes, well... Do make sure you don't make my job difficult.
We shan't, and I'm pulling Roland away from this.
I'm like, wait, what? Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna be looking awkwardly at the noble, like just kind of standing there.
Yeah, he doesn't even look at you. He just goes back to what he's doing.
Oof.
Fine. Go rejoin them, I guess. Rip. This character's now developing a dislike of nobles.
Oh, great.
Join the club.
What is it, Gatling?
Maybe we don't reveal everything we've been doing.
I hardly revealed everything.
Then why was the man becoming suspicious of you? And what you've
He
been
wasn't
doing?
suspicious.
Okay.
Don't trust is on our side.
I just look at Roland.
I get that kind of like helpless, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Look back at her.
Of all the nobles we could have had, this is the one we got.
It's great. You love it.
I'm gonna wander away to a different part of this building.
Okay.
Oh god, I just saw what you wrote, Christ. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Plus 0 int, -1 wisdom, -1 charisma. Great for politics.
Yeah. Sure, you'll be a wheeler and dealer. Okay.
Oh,
Oh man. So okay. So if nothing, is there anything else you guys want to take care of before we just fast forward to Gustavus showing up?
Victor might have something he wants to get done.
That's true. Victor, what are you doing?
Two things. First thing, I want to go to the stables where my bears are,
Okay.
and I want to try to hold a conversation with them with the necklace.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask them both, how are you two holding up? You two okay?
Food's good.
That's good.
How
do you
you scratch behind my ear?
I
It
scratch
itches a
behind the
little bit.
ear?
Oh, thank you. I love
Oh. Despite the fact that you killed their mother.
Motherfucker, that was you.
you. That was Martin.
Okay.
No, wasn't it? It was Carl. Shh, no,
That
it
was Carl. That was Carl. But okay, I'm
Explain on
gonna
that.
like when they say that, I'm gonna just hug them both and like, oh, I love you too. How are you guys in the how are you guys liking the city? I know it's probably not what you're used to, but
It's okay. Doesn't smell good, but the food's good.
that's good.
How are you liking school? Did you make any friends today?
I'm sorry. I've been around a little bit, but not as much as I would like to. I might be I might not be around as much as I would like to be, or you would like me to be. But
Why
just
not? Why?
um, somebody hurt a friend of mine, and they're gonna suffer for it.
Can we come?
I don't know. I don't want you guys to get hurt. Do, do you guys remember what happened to your brother?
Our brother. Yeah, he went to sleep. He didn't come back.
Oh,
So sad.
yeah. That that's my fault. I wasn't fast enough. I couldn't get him. I tried. I hacked the person or the thing that did it to pieces, but I couldn't save him.
But we're bigger now. We can help you.
Yeah. No. I I don't know. I just like you guys are like my kids. I don't know. I don't want to put you in harm's way.
Well, the other guy's nice too, but he makes us do stuff.
Who is the other guy? The animal handler?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, um. What does he make you do?
He makes us listen and do things for food.
But
You
you get
just feed us. We like you more.
well. I'm glad that you love me because I love you too. I love you both very very much. And I mean, yeah. And I scratch them behind the ears again and give them literally big bear hugs.
Say,
Uh,
thank you, Dad. Be safe.
I'll do my best. I'll try. And then be. No, I know I don't have to tell you this, but be good for the animal handlers. And yeah. All right. Love you both very much. I'll be back later today.
Okay. Can we have more
So,
food?
uh, I will talk to the handler about giving you more food.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna clean myself off and try to get some of this stank and whatever left of the gore I have on me off.
Okay.
Just have the bears lick it off. They like
No.
the taste
Yeah.
now.
Turns out that's what he was feeding them the whole time behind our
Oh
backs.
That would have been a
Um,
great idea.
crap.
He's a witch
I'm-
servant.
I'm gonna get myself cleaned off. I am gonna stay in the armor, but I'll just carry my mace on me, no like lance or anything. And what would be the closest I guess either Catholic or Protestant or I guess even Jewish place? I'm not too picky, but I
Um,
kind of want to go to like a confession sort of thing.
Yeah, so there's a couple small Lutheran churches around your house. There's a bigger one in 5. Uh, there's a Catholic church and monastery in 3, and 10 is where all the rabbis are gonna be.
The one in 3 would be the closest, right?
The ones that are nearby in 4 would be the closest.
Yeah, 4 is where your workshop is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll probably go to whichever one's closest.
Okay. Yeah, so if you're going to what's closest, it's going to be a Protestant church. It's going to be a Lutheran church.
Okay. I'll uh I'll tie up my horse outside, and I'll if the doors are closed, I'll knock. Otherwise, I'll just walk in.
Yeah, the doors are closed. If you knock after a while, you hear some footsteps, and the pastor answers the door. He says, "Hello? It's Monday. No services today."
Hi. Would it? I'm not the most religious guy, but would I be able to have like a confession or something like that?
Confession. Well,
I just kind of need to talk, I guess.
I don't do those too often, but okay. Sure, come on.
Okay, I walk inside. What does it look like?
Yeah, so there's some stained glass windows. There's pews. Um, there's an altar. Um, there's a rail around the altar with um, blocks for kneeling. And yeah, he leads you to the back. There's a door, and he says, "Come on, we can go to my office, I suppose, if you want some privacy."
Okay, we'll do that then.
Yeah, so
And please tell me, there's like no freaking creepy like Cthulhu things on the walls or in the stained glass?
My guy.
You know what? We've ran into more
Yeah.
creepy priests than not
I mean-
creepy priests at this rate, man.
I mean,
I
it
can only
looks-
remember one
True.
creepy priest,
yeah, I mean,
and that was the guy that Roland tried to shoot.
yeah, I mean, it
And-
looks
and
like a
then-
normal church, except Jesus has an octopus for a head. I mean,
What?
Cut that again.
no, no, this is like just a normal church.
Okay.
Yeah, he leads you upstairs to his offices. He's like digging through a few books on his shelf and pulls one out, and he's muttering to himself, confessions, and he's looking for a specific page in the book, and he says, yeah, so is this a formal confession, or do you just need to talk?
Probably the latter.
He says, okay, then sit down, please. He motions to a chair. And
I sit down
He sits down himself, and he says, what's
on my
his-
knees. My knees kind of shaking, and
What is bothering you?
I've done a lot of really terrible things. I told you like when I came in, I'm not the most religious man, but when when someone hurts someone you care about, do is it okay to hurt them?
He looks at me and says, well, religious or not, you're here now, are you? Not, It is good. It is good that you're here. That's a very good question. Um, judgment is mine, says the Lord. And so I would say, revenge is human, but it is sinful, yes.
I I he he uh he raped a friend of mine, and I butchered him. I beat him to pieces.
Oh. Hmm.
Oof.
Ahem.
Oh,
Oh, well, that is.
He's like, nah, that guy had it coming.
That is
he
quite
was predestined to die this way.
quite something. Oh, well, yes.
And
Well, even the worst of sins, even the
and I
worst of
would do it
sins,
again.
God will forgive. Well, you see, you must want to change. Um, this thing, it was not right. What he did was not right. Surely, but what was this? Your wife?
No,
Your your sister? Or mother?
she she was a bit like a sister, I suppose. Yeah.
Yes, yes. See, in the Old Testament, you see these things, and it is not good for a man to let his passions take hold of him like that. But to murder
What was I
him
supposed to
is.
do then?
Oh, I was speaking of him, but yes, for you as well. This murder, you should perhaps pray for him and know that God will have his vengeance. Oh, but murdering, you cannot murder,
Why not?
because it is a sin. It is up to God to decide who lives and dies, not to you.
I'm just gonna sit in my chair. It's just kind of seething. Well, what if he wasn't a man of God? Or at least your God?
Well,
What
certainly he
then?
wasn't. Certainly he wasn't. I mean, I assume if this woman was close to you that she was not a harlot. So,
No, she wasn't.
yes, it is quite a
She's
horrible thing. I agree with this. But perhaps next time you should allow the authorities to take care of this and trust that God's will be done.
How can I do that? There were more.
More what?
There were more girls. There were always more. If I got there sooner, I could have got more. Victor's just gonna break down. I could have saved more.
Yeah, so the pastor, he stands up and walks over to you and pats you on the back. And then he stops for a bit and he says, I have something for you. And he walks over to his bookshelf and starts thumbing through the books again. And yeah, he finally pulls one out. And he hands you a thin book. He says,
What's this?
yes, it is a somewhat rare book. It is penned by Philip Melanchthon. You may or may not have heard him. As you said, you're not you're not a religious man. Maybe not. Maybe you don't know your history. But a great man, a theologian, and well, he penned this prayer book. Perhaps you can find some solace in it.
I'll take the book. Okay.
I know you are conflicted now. And we are all sinners beyond saving. But God forgives. You need only repent.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yes, well,
I don't think what I did was wrong in and of itself, but
I understand sometimes God's will is difficult to discern.
is that what his will was for Kath? For her to just be tied up?
Well, now, as you should know, that evil things are due to the evil hearts of men.
God wasn't there for her. Nobody was.
Perhaps he will be now.
Just gonna take a long, deep breath. I guess while I'm here, I guess I'll ask you what this is, and I'm gonna take out the doll from Adelard.
Okay.
Um, I got this from the person who did it. He he was wearing he had a tree symbol or something on his chest. I don't know if you're able to tell me anything about this or not, but if you can help, I would appreciate it.
It says it looks like something of witchcraft to me. What exactly was this man?
What exactly was he?
This is nothing I recognize.
I don't know.
Appears to be. I do not know, but it's. I get an eerie feeling of such a thing. It's. Cannot be good.
Okay. Well, I might be back. I don't know.
It says, yes, my door is open to you. And please, pray. Pray.
We'll see. And I'll walk out the door. I'll go back home.
Okay.
Is that the guy who wrote the book that was given to him?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have not heard of him before.
Yeah, even growing up Lutheran, I don't think I really heard too much about this guy.
Yeah.
Maybe like once or twice, if that.
Oh look, he was a heretic and a cultist. What?
Yeah.
I think just about
worship
every
Cthulhu.
Like, I think just about every branch of Protestantism was a cult or something at some point in history.
Yeah, it was a
Certainly
heresy.
heresy. Yeah. What was the book called again?
It's just a prayer book. I don't even know if it has a title on it. Like, I don't think it does. I don't think it has a title. It's just a bound little thin prayer book, and it's just a collection of prayers.
Okay.
Do any of those invoked forest
No.
gods or insects?
No.
Probably not.
No.
No.
Good. Well, is it time to assassinate a king? I mean, meet a king?
No.
Yeah. And probably be the last thing for the day. Yeah. So yeah, you guys end up gathering out in front of the city council in the main square. There's like a large routine of the city guard there, all like polished armor in their finest, and before long you hear marching, right? And there's 4 men on horses in front of what is hundreds, maybe even like 1,000 foot soldiers behind them, going down the main drag of the city towards the city council, flying. Um, there's two banners they're flying. One is the king's banner of Sweden, and then there's a smaller banner um, of Scotland. And it doesn't take them too long, though perhaps it seems like ages, for them to reach the front of the steps of the city council, where the city council chambers, and and a man steps out and announces and this man is obviously native German who announces them, and he says, "The King of Sweden, Duke of Franconia, King Gustav Adolphus," and there it is. You see a man on a horse. He's actually not even armored. He's wearing like a buff coat, and he's not like super gaudy looking either. And but you've probably seen at some point, at least sketches of the man, and you know that this is Aldovus. This is Gustavus, and he dismounts, and behind him, following him up the steps, is three more men, and as they get closer, you definitely recognize one of the men. As
What?
yeah, as Inquisitor Balthazar from Austria.
What?
What? What's wrong? What?
Yeah, and and he when he reaches you guys, Wolfgang and Eleanor bow before him and invite him to the chambers.
So we're not that close, because I have no business being that close to the nobles. We're not near that, right? There's some distance away. Just making that sure.
Yeah,
Good.
Johan's got his collar up real high.
At the house, is there like a window where I can like kind of watch the, I guess, procession or something?
No, it's in a completely different part of the city.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, so they're in the main, like the ceremonial plaza area, which is here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, and the warehouse is somewhere. We don't really know where in 4, but it's up there in 4.
Yeah, there's somewhere up in there. So, so yeah, he resume ahead. You're in the chambers. Maybe Johann like doing his best to keep his face hidden, and Roland, you're sitting at your seat at the table, which is the same seat that you sat before, and standing before you is the king, and he announces before you guys, "We recognize your petition, and though we are quite disappointed that you will not be sending men to join us in the war, we will pass through, leaving you unharmed. But, as you might have guessed, you are now part of the Duchy of Franconia, and I cannot leave this bridge unguarded. So in the city, I will leave.
I don't
Chancellor
like where this is going.
Don't like
Chancellor
this is
Axel Oxenstern here, and he points to a somewhat elderly man who is not dressed militarily at all. He is in noble's clothing.
Can you say his name one more time?
Chancellor Axel, Axel, and it's Oxenstern. I'll just
What a roll.
I can post that.
Nice title, bro.
this wasn't part of the deal.
He will be. Well, major decisions must be run by him, and we will say that. He will reside across the river in his headquarters. Well, let's just say the Teutonic Knights no longer require their facilities. The Catholics may keep their church on the river. The rest will be converted to Lutheran. I think that is fair. And yes, Colonel William Barclay here. And he motions to a man. And he's dressed quite practically, and he's in armor, and he has oh, damn it, my mind's blanking now on a claymore strapped to his back. Says, him and his Scotsmen will provide additional guards for the city, and specifically for the bridge. And then Inquisitor Balthazar here, well, I do not much like making deals with the Catholics, but he has been doing good work with dealing with the witches, and he will handle certain districts of your city.
Oh dear lord. Oh yeah, I am dead. Johann is dead silent.
So, is any
Wait,
objections?
Does this guy hate you or something? Do we know about this?
Yeah,
You see me run into this family. We've all run into this guy before. We didn't.
We ran away from him, remember?
yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Oh no, I succeeded on my stealth roll.
Mhm. So, he pauses for a moment after he asks for any objections. And, the room's silent, but if you wish to say something. He continues.
No one else speaks up.
No one.
Then I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah. He says, good. Well, me and my army will be on our way. We have matters to take care of up the Main and then along the Rhine. So, in any case, welcome to the duchy. And,
Here.
Yay.
A couple nobles look at you, and then they look back and they do the same. Here.
Head in hand.
And the king heads on his way. And that's where the session ends.
All right. Go on. Oh God.
Okay, so it's Chancellor Axel August Oxenstierna is in charge of it politically.
Yes.
He's a non-military guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then Colonel William Barclay is in charge of the guard that he's leading behind, and they're all Scottish.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not there, but did they see what's her face at the meeting?
Eleanor or Anna?
Powerful woman. Probably.
Eleanor.
Eleanor is the chancellor,
Yes.
then Anna is the wife of her main pastor, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Were those two there?
Anna would not be there.
The pastor, yes. His wife, no.
Okay.
And Eleanor clearly was because she bowed to the king.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she and whatever his name is, Wolfgang von Frosch are the two main people.
Mm-hmm. Eleanor von Sandrat. Von Sandrart.
Sandrat.
Sandrat. Yeah, that works.
It's canon now.
Yep.
Sandfart.
Okay, so I think that's it for tonight then, because it's 10:30.
Yep. Sandfart. Yeah.
So the thing is, like, we're gonna eventually go on some adventure, get a lot of money, and I'm just gonna max out because I'm almost at my XP cap. Or I'm almost at the cap for the next level. I'm gonna get it when it was like 500 XP from going through, anyways.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we get 500 XP from this, right?
Yep.
Yes, you do. And yeah, I should give Slatter inspiration for sure if you don't have it already.
I do have one
Nice.
from the last one.
Okay, you still have it then. But...
Okay. So it's just still one inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't get more than one.
Okay.
I'm playing it the same as 5e. You get one.
And again,
Everybody
inspiration
gets
is not even a thing.
Yeah.
That's not. Yep. Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. All right. So,
Night.
on to next week. Hi,
Yeah.
guys.
Time
Friday?
to start a revolt.
Yeah,
Friday, right?
Are you good for next Friday?
Yes, I am now good for all Fridays.
Friday at
Awesome.
7 or 8?
Well, I mean, it depends on when everyone is ready. I can be
think
ready
I'm
by
good at-
7, but it depends on, I don't know when.
Let me double check my schedule. Should be 7:30 or 8.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll be in TeamSpeak just about all day, so I'll be good.
Let's go.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yeah, so it's just whenever people are ready.
It'll probably
good.
still be 8.
I'm
Yeah,
good at
so-
4,
So,
so anytime.
yeah, so I guess it just depends on when Guardian gets back from work, right?
Okay.
So we'll just wait for you to get done. If you get done early, we can start early.
Mm-hmm.
Because I usually am done with getting home and eating dinner and all that by 6:30. So
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
I live like 5 minutes from my work, so super awesome for commute time.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice.
it is. I used to
I
commute
love
some.
Slatters.
I love being close now.
I love Slatters roleplay with his bears.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to hug that so much.
Yeah. I decided just to roleplay him, like how
Uh-huh.
I imagine my dog talks. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's. I think outside of maybe a couple birds or something, I think that's what you can do with probably most pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you. Food.
Food.
So. All right. Well, night, guys.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Uber.
Good night.